go. Let's see how much my computer hates me today. I probably should restart. But hi! Yeah, frame rate's being weird. Oh well, we'll just have to deal with it. But, we haven't done this in a while. We're trying to get back to a normal schedule. Good luck with that. But yeah, we are... words. We are continuing process of elimination today. So, finally. Honestly, I don't remember what happened last time. I know we had some reveals and, Ideal Detective turned into a ghost? That's all I remember. So we'll see how this goes. Alright. Let me see if I remember how to do this. That's the next question. We working? Nope. Close. Oh, yeah. No, yeah, it should be working. There it goes. Okay. I told you my computer's just being really slow today, so... This is gonna be interesting. Oh yeah, we were cooking and trying to cheer up. That's what we're doing. Did something happen earlier this afternoon? I'm curious, but also too cowardly to ask, so I continue on to the living room. Oh yeah, and we were getting the surveillance cameras up. I totally forgot about that, because some people were idiots. All surveillance cameras are in position. Thanks for your help, everyone. Having rearranged the living room furniture, installed the cables, and set up the tablet on the table, our work is finally done. It is now 9 p.m. The room's layout made wiring things difficult, so the process wound up taking much longer than we had anticipated. Well, do we view what the cameras are recording? You can use the tablet on the table for that. There's an overview of the surveillance feed on the home screen. Just one tap to extend the video. Aw, techie. Oh, Rowdy. Combat training in our room again, I see. Not shocking that I want to cosplay Miku, or not shocking which element? That you want to cosplay Miku, and specifically the Pokemon Miku. Sorry, I went to stream while I was trying to apply to you. Hi, Kaede. I can't hear anything, but look how hard she's going ahead. Classic Rowdy. There's no sound? Correct. I couldn't get clean audio out of the smartphone speakers, so I gave up on it. LOL, fair. How you doing? Are you pulling for any of the 4.1 drops that just came out? Out of curiosity? Chat not showing, by the way. Nope, it's showing now. It's just being stupid. I got the other boy. Oh, is it Novelette? It's a bit of a relief to hear that it isn't recording sound. It means I can speak with Homestuck in my room without anyone finding it out. Cool. We can be weird in our own room. Yeah. Oh, congrats! I kind of want Novelette, but I want Rosalie more, so I'm saving up for him no matter what. I've already got, like, 10 fates towards my goal. And that's not counting the 10 that we're supposed to be getting. Oh, that started. No, it starts tomorrow. Never mind. Great work, Techie. This means nearly every room is covered by camera, doesn't it? I'll loop in the detectives regarding this update via D-pad. Hopefully, these cameras will be enough of a deterrent to prevent any further casualties. Oh. There we go. It should, seem as if and our rooms are being monitored. Trying to go after everyone now would basically be confessing that you're the Duke. Now, unless you know secret pathways. Right. Thanks for the reassurance, incompetent. Techie, you've been so distracted by your work, you've hardly eaten. Why don't you head to the dining room and I'll fix a meal for you? If you really don't mind, then yes, please. Thank you so much. Aww. Gourmet pushes Techie's wheelchair, and the two of them head towards the dining room. I decide that this is as good a time as any to take a shower. But just as I turn to go, oh no. Alright, take our bets. Is it Holmes or is it, what type of game is this? Is this, it's, to no one's surprise, death game, technically. It's a visual novel. There is some strategic elements when you have to search places. But it's basically, a group of us detectives in the world are trying to get the quartering Duke to stop his evil deeds, and, then they get trapped into their own little game from that, so. Oh, yeah, I knew Renegade was going. It was either going to be Renegade or Holmes. Renegade Detective blocks my path. He flashes his iconic shady smile. So, about Senior Detective's killer. What do you two make of it? Workaholic steps in front of Renegade Detective as if to shield me. He answers in a cold voice that betrays his usual calm demeanor. That's rather abrupt of you to ask. Sorry, but I have no comment to give at the moment. Why not? Shouldn't fellow detectives share their insights? I'd agree, but for that bad habit of yours, even after finding the truth, you continue to pick it apart. Do away with that, and then we can talk. How insulting. You wound me. Come on, guys. Oh, ad break's coming up, so, it's hard to believe how sour the mood got the moment Gourmet and Techie left. Yeah, when it comes to ad break, I think I'll just go on break and make it easier. I'm still trying to figure it out, but now that actually warns me. It seems the unease I sensed earlier on wasn't just my imagination. Like I thought, something must have happened between these two. What do you think, Incompetent? Is the quartering Duke really among us? Oh, here we go. Oh my gosh, that chair. Amia! Hi, Amia! How you doing? Aren't you guys practicing right now, or no? And I'm gonna pause it here while we wait for the ad. How do you get warning for the ads? I don't know why my Twitch, Streamlabs and Twitch both warn me saying incoming ad break. Sometimes it doesn't work. I'll answer after break. I'm sorry, Amia. Okay. Oh, fuck. That's a 2-minute. Actually, while we're waiting, if anyone is on here through the subscriber and not seen the ad, we're going to wait a few minutes, and I'm going to take this picture for Kaede real quick. Let's do that. Let's do that. Okay, okay. We got a minute left. Three seconds. Alright, ad break should be over. Amiya, hi, I'm doing good. How about you? It's nice that you're doing good. I'm just tired from everything. Nothing new. And Kaide, I did take a picture of how it looks on my Twitch chat, if that helps you also. And I will send it to you after this stream. I promise. If I remember. If not, just yell at me. I have the picture either way. Alright. KK. I can't say anything for sure yet, but I want to believe he isn't. Once again, should we do you? Why is that? Well, we're all on the same team, for one thing. I don't like the idea of having to suspect my fellow detectives. Such a pure answer. Makes me tingle. But don't you find it strange? Those of us who were summoned to this island have close to nothing in common. Strange? He's right. There's no consistency in ages, genders, or ranks within the organization. I'd assumed the group was assembled for its diversity and range of abilities, but now that he mentions it, it is a bit odd. No guess as to why we were all chosen, Workaholic Detective. You were in charge of keeping in touch with Holmes, so you must have heard something. If I had, I would have told everyone. The initial selection was carried out by Vidox? Okay, Vidox. This is the first time we've actually heard that, so... The founder of our organization. I doubt even the chief, let alone us, knew much about it. I see. Well, that tells it for now. Though I did discover that there's something we all have in common while rummaging through the documents in the study. Something we all have in common? Upon my asking, Renegade Detective withdraws a notebook from his pocket, explaining away as he flips through the pages. First, let's assume that the Dayless Night incidents 13 years ago had an influence on the Quartering Duke cases. You mean the failed large-scale terror attack attempt from that religious movement? What do they have to do with the Quartering Duke? Alright, Captain, you're going to have to be very more specific, considering that there's a couple of games I can think of off the top of my head that have a terrorist kind of thing. With a religious movement. You gotta be more specific, dude. A whole lot of things, actually. And I say there are 2 points that are easy to grasp. First, a mysterious figure known as Lucifer claimed credit for the Dayless Night incident, after which he planned to incite mass murder nationwide. If not for Vidocq, Senior, and Co., the carnage was past the Dukes. Doesn't that make it seem like the Duke is following Lucifer's lead? Another clue is that the neurotoxin made by those behind the Dayless Night incident was also used in the Quartering Duke's killings. It can't be manufactured at an individual scale, so it's safe to assume the remnants of the new religious movement are working with the Duke. Well, Workaholic Detective, any objections to my theory so far? No, your observations are astute. I do think there is a connection between the Quartering Duke and the Dayless Night incident. Renegade Detective smiles contentedly at Workaholic's words before continuing with his explanation. That's when I realized Every detective on this island may just may be linked to either a Quarry Duke case or the Dayless Night incident. Linked? In what way exactly? As I said, Senior helped solve the Dayless Night incident. Moreover, Gourmet, Workaholic, Doleful, and Rowdy Detective all lost family that day. Aww. How do you know that? Why do you think I was holed up in a study for so long? Reading through pile after pile of precious Detective Alliance documents takes time. Obviously, there's no information that directly ties to anyone. But for me, it was all too easy to piece together. Like finding the treasure trove. So that's why you didn't hurt searching more. You had your own investigation. Prying into this private affairs is a sordid pastime to know. You really do say the darndest things. Why did you change? Here we go. That's weird. Oh, it's probably when I was trying to figure things out. Anyway, isn't conducting an earnest investigation a proper course for a detective? I can speak, I promise. What about everyone else? I don't know much about the Dayless Night incident aside from what I've seen on TV. Bookworm is a victim of the case caused by a remnant of that religious movement. Mystic solved it and adopted her after. Talk about going the extra mile. Oh, now that's what you mean by family, okay. And Chipper downtown. Her best friend is slain by the Quarry Duke. I'll bet she hates the guy more than anyone else. Downtown lost her best friend to him? It's like what Doleful said during dinner. Thinking back, I did feel a sense of rage from someone whenever the Quarry Duke came out. It was downtown, the girl who knows how to read a social situation. She must have been forced in a cheery smile to avoid spreading any negativity. I still haven't figured out the connections for you, Holmes, Posh, Tech, or Armor. But I'm sure there must be something. That horrible scene from 10 years ago resurfaces in my mind. If that confinement incident is connected to the Dayless Night or the Quarry Duke, then both Holmes and I fit into Renegade's theory. I feel as if there's something I'm still struggling to remember. Something I can't afford to forget. Whatever the case, I have no doubts as to why we were all brought to this island. Now, fellow members of the Detective Alliance, let's work together to solve the Quarry Duke case. All for one and one for all. Oh, they say different in Japanese. One for all and all for one. You have some nerve to say that after experiencing enough nonsense having competent jumping at every shadow now. We don't jump at every shadow. We jump at almost every shadow. You act as though life comes cheap. I'll never approve of someone like you who treats murder cases like entertainment. Well, me more, why don't you? I value life more deeply than anyone else, you know. I swear it by all that's holy. Well, we're going to be seeing the fight about 5 seconds into no one's surprise it's Renegade who started it. Get your popcorns out. Renegade's glib words sound recited, like lines from a play. It's little wonder that a vein is pulsing on the mild-mannered workaholic's temple. What Renegade said is true and competent. Many detectives here are tied to the Dayless Night incident and its heir, the Quarry Duke. How ironic we're doing this when Saw X comes out and I can't even watch it. My theater has an announcement. I don't even know if we're going to get it. So I'm like, I don't want to wait for the DVD, but I'm probably going to have to. To put it plainly, could be no surprise for one of us to be the Quarry Duke. We must determine who is friend and who is foe. That, of course, applies to me as well. I always figured the two of us would see eye to eye. Renegade Detective lets out the disinterested yawn as he heads towards the exit. Detectives are egotistical by nature. From Sherlock Holmes to Kogoro Kechi, they're all more selfish than any criminal should be. A detective doesn't care who's friend or foe. What matters is to find fulfillment while being true to oneself. No. Of course, it's in our best interest to help one another, and we should do as much as we can. But living like one should die for others makes one unfit to be a detective. I'm talking about you, workaholic. You upright family man. I don't need to take this from an outcast like you. Watch yourself, or you'll end up revealing your true colors. Renegade makes his way out of the living room, laughing uproariously all the while. Yeah, sounds about normal for him. Once it's just the two of us, the workaholic lets loose a deep sigh, sitting down right where he is. Why must everyone be so selfish? I feel as if my stomach is doing flips. Are you okay? I've got medicine for that if you need it. Thanks, incompetent. That's quite alright. Adults always have such things on hand.
Hello, motherfucker.
Well, hello to you, motherfucker. You started that one, Death Gun. How you doing? Also, yeah, I was able to finally update that thanks to Stream Elements, what they look like. So now they fit a lot better with my theme. Or at least my color scheme. Sorry you had to see Renegade and me lock horns like that. We had this agreement earlier today, and we've been at that ever since. Hey, how we doing, Carrie? Tired? Really upset I'm not going to be able to see a movie right on time like I want to, because I don't think our theater's even going to do it again. You? Oh, okay, there it goes. My mom's being stupid. I forgot to take the test! Oh, there we go. Hopefully. We good? We good? Okay, I think we're back. Sorry about that. I did also forget to take tests off because I, add the command on my stream deck to just post that no matter what. So, oh shit, well now we wait game. Words. And my bitrate's still being stupid. Oh, well, we'll try and do what we can, hopefully for the best. So yeah, I have to fix that one thing. But anyway. It figures. Renegade Detective seems to be the obstinate type, and yet... Is that really all there is to it? It's hard to believe that their bad blood is only due to a conflict of opinion. Of course, now probably isn't the time to pry into it. Well, I think I'm going to clock out for the day. Regardless of how many cameras we've installed, it's still dangerous to be on your own. Please be careful. I will. Thanks, workaholic. Now alone in the room, I leaned back to my chair, letting my mind linger on things workaholics had said. Determine who is friend and who is foe, huh? I look at the security feeds on the tablet and see the detectives in their room, each one of them passing the time in their preferred way. Downtown does her nails, while Rowdy is training vigorously. Armor sits cross-legged in meditation. Doleful is dozing in bed, while Posh pens a letter. Everyone has their own circumstances. Each is living according to their own ideals. I refuse to even entertain the idea of one of them being the quartering duke. I hope we all make it back alive. My honest feelings slip out of my mouth. I'm startled when they receive a reply. Here we go! Ideal! Such splendid aspirations. Perhaps the title of Ideal Detective suits you better than it does me. Ideal! Holmes. She floats over to my side, pressing close to me. It's not as though I can feel the weight of her body, but strangely enough, it makes me feel warm and relaxed. You've been gone for a while now. Where were you hiding? Despite only existing in the realm of thought, it seems I too experience fatigue. My mind dozed off for a time, not dissimilar to taking a nap. So basically, you still need to get some rest every once in a while. There's still so much to unpack, but it would appear so, yes. Much like a human body, my consciousness shuts down for 6 to 8 hours a day. Since you mentioned not seeing me, I must assume that I'm not visible to you during this period. Quite an odd arrangement, I must say. That makes 3 rules we know about how Holmes functions. A. She can't be more than 3 meters away from me. B. Our minds are linked, so she can read my thoughts and share my dreams when I'm asleep. And finally, C. Her mind shuts down once a day for 6 to 8 hours, during which I can't see her. So even though as a living thought, she doesn't have free reign. Talk about inconvenience. By the way, you said the culprit is still in the manor, right? Damn! We back. Yeah. It turns out my brother didn't play the game I thought he was going to, because I noticed there was a game that he plays, a racing game, and our internet just completely freaks out that time, and it's happened so many times, it's not a coincidence for Brightspeed. That I did. What about it? Well, I mean, it has to be someone in the Detective Alliance, right? Holmes' eyes go wide, and she tilts her head in apprehension. Why ask now, after all this time? Is someone acting particularly suspicious? Just the opposite. When I'm with everyone, all I see is a group of individuals who are passionate about their convictions. I can't wrap my head around the idea that one of them could be a serial killer like the quartering dude. Workaholics said I need to figure out who my enemy and allies are, but I have no clue. Am I just not cut out to be a detective? Is that what's troubling you? You truly are adorable. Holmes motions as if she would pat me on the head, smiling as she continues to speak. Oh! Consider this, Wato. Human beings cannot simply be divided into friends or foes. Let's say, for example, that Mystic Detective is the killer. Would you then call the way he saved you today an act of evil? No, that isn't... Why are you hesitating? If he's the culprit, that makes him your sworn foe, doesn't it? Even though murder, I can't see him as my enemy either. I wouldn't judge him without knowing the relevant context first. Well said. Good or evil, friend or foe, these denominations can always shift according to the situation and point of view. I see why Workaholic suspects Renegade. But you needn't do the same for your fellow detectives, Wato. If you think you should trust them, do so. Situation and point of view, huh? She's right. I don't know what happened between Workaholic and Renegade, so I can't make any judgments. And that's to say nothing of how much I still don't know about the other detectives. I should start talking to each one of them so I get to know their lives and personalities better. Looking to get to know the others better, hmm? A good call. And very much a you thing to do. I'm rooting for you, Wato. Would you please stop reading my mind? There's no helping it. I hear it even when I don't want to. We're halves the whole, you and I. 2 minds in 1 body. I'm not even surprised. Yeah, I'm pretty much used to it at this point. I just know my brother's listening to music, so it's not that game, but I'm also like, I can hear and I'm like, it's so hard trying to find time to stream with him now. Not at school. Okay, are we actually back to normal? I think we're okay now? Yeah, I think we're back to kind of normal, so we'll see how this goes. I hope. Yeah, that sounds about right. We have an ad break in a minute. I really can't win today, can I? Alright. I'll try to get through a bit more. Nothing else. I will always be at your side, come what may. I would appreciate a little more trust on your part. Well, of course I trust you, Holmes. Holmes, you say? I hear a voice behind me and swivel around. Standing there is Mystic, a grim look upon his face. Oh no, Mystic just heard that, didn't he? We'll continue that after the ad break.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Yeah, pretty much. And he's also playing his game, yay. I probably should just do this from now on. Alright, we should be back from break. Thank you for dealing with me while we're trying to figure out what would be the best way to deal with breaks, ad breaks like that. And I think that might be it, so we'll try it a few more times and see. But we're back to Mystic finding out and we're screwed. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Shoot, I completely dropped my card. I hate this. I already hate this. Ad time. Sudden interruption sends my heart racing. I shoot Holmes for a glance for guidance, but opportunity knocks. Why don't you go ahead and tell him about me? You're not helpful, Ideal! Holmes giggles right next to Mystic, as if this whole situation doesn't concern her in the least. What have I got myself into? He's asleep, so I decided to check on you all. Only to stumble upon a chance trying to... It is time you told me the full truth. Mystic Detective begins to approach me. I wonder if he'll believe me if I say I was just hallucinating like last night. Or maybe that I was thinking out loud. I don't know how to spin this. Indifferent to my panicking, Mystic Detective steps up and poses one simple question to me. Are you able to perceive Holmes' spirit? 1 second. We're good. What? My voice cracks at the unexpected accusation. Allow me to make some tea before we begin. How many sugars do you take? Me. 1. This dork. Mr. Detective prepares tea for 2, then seats himself on the sofa across from me. I had initially thought of him as gaudy, but looking at him now, he appears almost dignified. His actions in the trap room must have swayed me. Do not be troubled. I'm not here to rebuke you in any way. Yes, you really should relax. Tensing up all the bad times is a bad habit of yours, you know. Ideal? No. I want to blurt out that she's the reason I'm so tense, but there we go. I hope. Yeah, okay, cool. Well, on the somewhat bright side, at least that one push of a button for the note is now a lifesaver to me, instead of just doing the command, but the command should still be open anyway. Whew, sorry about that. I cannot. Much as I sought to master the gift, it is not a simple one to acquire. I simply followed the movements of your line of sight. You were gazing at someone rather than me, just as you had when you screamed last night. While hallucinating, one's vision turned warped and unfocused. Therefore, I surmise that you are not delirious, but instead seeing clearly. Does that mean the others figured out I was lying too? If they realize I can see Holmes, they might even catch on to my denouement ability. Do the roar? What the fuck? I can see the roar! If anyone finds out, you're certain to be eliminated, Wato. A chill runs through me as I recall Holmes' warning. You're not. It's just we're too stealth for them to catch. Regardless, their disbelief in goats make it unlikely they would touch upon the truth. That effectively makes me the only person who could deduce that you are able to see the spirit of Holmes. So be at ease. Mystic laughs as if this was no big deal. He's so quick to catch on, it's actually frightening. Do it? I don't know what the roar is! There you go, happy. This may be a weird time to ask, but the kid from Shrek. It's been so long since I've seen the first Shrek movie, and I'm assuming from that one. I know what scene you're talking about, but I do not remember how it goes. Roar. There. I don't know. An odd question. You're able to see Holmes right next to me, are you not? Precisely, Wato. It's time you accepted the fact that I'm real instead of pretending. I love you, Ideal, but I swear. Holmes sided with Mystic to pressure me. He can't even see her. Yet in a weird way, they're still ganging up on me. It just isn't fair. Digit, you know, after 70 bits. Hi, child. How you doing? Welcome to hell. But seriously, how you doing? Well, yes. I can see her and hear her voice. Holmes died right before my very eyes. So being reunited is hard to believe. I keep worried it's all some convenient delusion. I'm good, just staying up. Should I be worried while you're staying up? Please be careful. I also have to remember you're not a high school student anymore too, so. Digit, 1 second. I have to remember how to do this. Do I have any good props while I'm at this? Or maybe it could just freeze on me. That sounds about right. There we go. Alright. Diop outdate. Oh. Hi, Kitty. How you doing? I know. Well, even so, I still keep forgetting that my brother is graduated too, and you guys are the same age. So, how you doing, Kitty? Wato. I understand. You fear that you are falling prey to your own cognitive bias. Cognitive bias? It's not a difficult notion. In this case, it would apply if, in order to reach your favorite conclusion, you only sought the facts that confirmed it. Your desire to be reunited with Holmes. You want to believe that Holmes you see now is truly her. And so you seek affirmation. Correct? Oh, I did not know I could do that. Hi, correct. It's just as Mystic says. I truly do hope that the Holmes I see now is actually her. Every piece of evidence she provides makes me believe she's the real Holmes, and that fills me with joy. I believe that the Holmes I see now is really her. And I have the proof to support my thinking. Then, I think maybe all that proof is no more than my generous interpretation of things. Meaning I can't trust myself. Most are unaware of their own biases. You are willing to objectively assess yourself. I would say you have little to worry about. Mystic Detective sighs in mild expiration before patting me on the head. That's the second pat we've gotten today. There's nothing else for it. I, Mystic Detective, shall personally instruct you how to engage with the occult. Oh no. Engage with the occult. Incompetent detective. Would you believe me if I say that vampires and werewolves do, in fact, exist? I mean, I would be down. What? You mean the mythical monsters? Come on. There's no way they're real. Indeed. And yet, both vampires and werewolves have not only appeared in our world, but also been guilty of homicide. Huh? What? Mr. Detective operates his D-pad, calling up a collection of files. The case of the vampire, in which bodies of young girls were found with their blood drained, or rather consumed. And the case of the lycanthrope, in which a renowned literary scholar's body was found clawed to shreds in a quiet residential area. I heard murder. Yeah. It's detectives. Like, everyone here are detectives. So, no surprise. I know the name of both of these famous cases, and now I see commonality between the two. Also, you shouldn't be surprised. I like death games. This is nothing new. Give up now, Digit. Oh, Stream Elements is actually working today. That's a new one. Confident detective. Do you know what these incidents have in common? I told you shouldn't be surprised. I don't know. No, you liked the post, I'm almost sure. So you did see my freak out about Alice in Borderland Season 3. And I'm like, I want to go see Saw X, but I don't have a theater nearby. The Danganronpa Kidney Rising. I'm sorry. Yes. I'm excited. I need to finish Season 2, and I'm still waiting for Season 2 of Squid Game to come out. But I'm like, oh, I'm here playing this, but I could go see Saw X. Well, I can't because the closest theater is like 20 minutes away, and I don't have a vehicle. I'm trying to see Saw. Let me know how it goes. I'm hoping our theater gets it because I think we got Jigsaw. I'm not counting the first 7 movies because they came out before I got interested and then I went back and watched them. I think we had Jigsaw when it came out or close to it, but that was the same week I was busy for ASIN that year. And Spiral, the last one, we never got in our theater. So I'm hoping we get Saw 10, but Saw X, but I don't think we're going to. I've already seen one of the Trouts through their promo and I'm like, I want to see it. Both of them are inexplicable unsolved cases. I remember the trendy online. The crimes seem to be so inhuman in their nature that their investigations went cold. Yes. Have you seen the other Saw movies, by the way, Digit? Out of curiosity. In reality, the culprits have been identified in both cases. The police simply avoided making it public. What? Why would the police want to keep that in the wraps? Because the perpetrators were far too anomalous. The ghosty Kamaras. Absolutely, I've even played the games. Oh, okay. I still have to play the games. I was going to try and get Saw 1 working for a Halloween stream, but I'm not paying $60 for the game on PS3, and I cannot get... I don't know why I cannot get my PS3 hacked. It was easy to do my Wii U, my 3DS, and my DS. But when it comes to the PS3, I tried, and it's like, oh, you can't do this. And, of course, there's an ad coming. Actually, I'm going to snooze this one. We don't need another one right now. Go see cameras. The culprit of the unsolved case of the vampire suffers from autophagy with an appetite for feasting on the blood of women. The Hungarian police struggle to uncover the reason for the crime. They have also yet to arrest cameras, which shames to this day. Autophagy? I didn't realize a disease like that actually existed. Seen rarely, but yes. Accessible examples can occasionally be found in shocking television features on people who eat dirt or iron. Theories abound to why. The Cameros has a high red blood count, causing constant dehydration. Allotrophagy? I can't even say it too. Allotrophagy? Your guess is about as good as mine. I've never seen the word before this, so, His thirst for water and iron drove him to murder. He also gets an exceptional muscular endurance and regeneration. He is thus gifted with superhuman movement, with which he evades the bleeds. This sounds like something straight out of a comic book or a movie. We literally were just talking about Twilight at work today. We had some new, the newer job that I did in February. We had some new workers join recently, and of course we were talking about Twilight and a little bit about vampires suck. If you know vampires suck, I love you dearly. Indeed, but this is reality. The crime took place over a decade ago, and cameras have been on the run ever since. A truly terrified man. And yet, Miku Shizaki, the culprit behind the case of the lycanthrope, resolved by myself, is even more bizarre than cameras. Huh? Even more than a vampire? What did they do? Mystic clenches his fist, veins pulsing as he speaks. She raised her own daughter as a mere tool for revenge. Oh, you seem like a Twilight Vampire Diary fan, Ma. Yes, I will admit I love Twilight and I love Vampire Suck. As long as it's in, like, early 2014 shit. Yeah. I'm okay with parodies of things I like as long as it's in good fun. Not, like, really outright bashing, if that makes sense. Vampire Diary, I never got a chance. I think I tried watching it, but I never could catch it in time. So I've never got to see it. Same with Teen Wolf. Her daughter, a tool for revenge? What does that even mean? Do as you know, foot fighting. Oh no, I know where this is going. I love Teen Wolf. I wanted to watch it, but I haven't had a chance. In one foreign land, small feet were once prized so that youths were made to shape them by wearing specialized shoes. I was not expecting to hear this in this game. My mom loves Vampire Diaries. I mean, it makes sense though. I think it was aimed to young adult women. I was forced to watch that shit. Remember, it took me a while to get into Glee, and Glee was definitely up my alley, despite some comments. But it was definitely up my alley, and I'm like, I should have watched it earlier. And I probably would have had my gay awakening earlier. Anyway. Oh, I've heard about that. The shoes stunted both groove, making the feet unnaturally tiny, right? It's difficult to imagine now. Apparently, the custom was seen quite ordinary in this country where small feet were so idealized. I cannot believe they're actually tackling this in the game. They're really tackling this. In the same vein, many women suffer similarly torturous processes today, such as extreme dieting in pursuit of unrealistic beauty. I was not expecting this game to get so meta. What the fuck? I love it. And I also like, why? Shizaki followed the principles of foot fighting by cramming her own daughter into a box. Instead of schooling, the girl was instructed in how to kill. In so doing, she created the world's smallest murderer, capable of slipping dwellings through unbelievably tight spaces. Why would she do something so terrible? What could any human be that inhumane? I don't want the ad break, thank you. Not this time, at least. Spare the details. But it's all due to mere envy. There are those who despise the success of others to the point of self-annihilation. The girl found Shizaki's brows, never had her hair or nails cut, and incapable of speech. No more than a beast in human form. Police couldn't even envision the outlandish truth. As such, no one listened to the victim's daughter, who claimed the culprit was a werewolf. When the DA sent me in, I believed the child would solve the case. Had I not considered the possible existence of werewolves, it would have remained cold. I must be in the toilet for the victim's daughter. No one believed her eyewitness account of her father's killer. Quite so. If you are in the police's position, would you have humored the girl? You were told that a crime was committed by a vampire or werewolf. Would you be ready to believe it? Well, while they were obviously horrible stories, when I think back on my past experiences, I honestly can't criticize the police for their actions. If I had known nothing about the occult and only read about these cases, I likely would have brushed them off without knowing the insane reality. Ah! Seems like your way of thinking would have hardly differed from theirs. Mystic gave a pained smile as though he's peering right into my very soul. You needn't be so hard on yourself about. Most people scoff at the mere mention of the occult, which I think is quite natural. Just now, when I inquired about vampires and werewolves, you denied their existence. I can't object at all. I'm no different from anyone else who immediately dismisses the occult. And that's exactly how I'm treating the phenomena happening to me right now, too. Although he thought my current situation was also an impossible supernatural occurrence and laughed it off. It is only natural to feel that way if you had not seen a single person who believes you. If you will permit me, incompetent detective, I believe you can see the deceased Holmes. She has the liking for honest men like yourself, after all. Thank you. That's reassuring to hear. I take Mystic's outstretched palm and exchange a firm handshake with him. It feels as if a burden I've been shouldering all by myself has finally been removed. As I have shown, the world is ripe with that which can only be defined as supernatural. One can never see the truth if they are fettered by common sense. Thus, despite what mockery I made of her, I believe in me holds, never discounting any possibility. Only I, Mystic Detective, can fulfill this role. Aww. I see no traces of gloom in Mystic's smile. The man before me, like Holmes, is another top-notch detective, willing to become a martyr for what he believes in. At least know that word, so shut up! Holmes said the same thing. Once the facts have disproven all other options, which means must also be fact. Those are the very words I passed on to her. I think that little contrarian would grow into such a splendid individual. Watch what you say, Mystic Detective! Holmes, who had been floating lazily in the air, shoots down towards Mystic. Of course, Mystic is entirely unperturbed, since he can't actually hear her. Were you close to Holmes, Mystic? The detective alliance was established with her at its core. An associate of mine invited me to join. You could consider me a founding member. You're a founding member, Mystic? And your organization was established around Holmes? Did she not tell you? I warned her time and time again that being overly secret would be her undoing. Give her. She means no harm, but she tends to take on far too much on her own. Her body was often unable to handle the strain. Her efforts... Her efforts... Get the popcorn out, guys! I'm ready for this fight! Her efforts eventually bore fruit, and she became chief of the alliance in both name and deed. But to me, she'll always be a little crybaby. Hey now, enough with this ancient history! Are you trying to make Wato disappointed in me? Holmes swings her fist and clicks the session, following to strike Mystic each and every time. Holmes, I love you dearly. You should know this wasn't going to work, though. Okay, darling? Got it. It's cute to see her react in a way that matches her age and live her usual cool self. My ears don't like the whine she does. I'm sorry. Unfortunately, it's high-pitched Japanese voices. I guess I'm not surprised. Though I can't really picture Holmes as being a crybaby. Take it, she's swinging her fist at me. Yeah, you're spot on. Oh, ever so quick to get physical. She never changes. How dearly I wish to see her once more. Holmes drops her fist, turning to face me. A hint of tear glints in her eyes. Wato? Would you mind telling Mystic Detective something for me? Huh? Even though I'm the only one who could hear her, Holmes drifts close to me and whispers gently in my ear. Holmes wants to tell you something, Mystic. Message from my ideal detective? What did she say? She says, I'm sorry that we weren't able to solve the case of the vampire. All my resolve and determination has passed on to incompetent now. Foolish girl. Even after her own demise, she still only thinks of others. Listen to me, Holmes. Don't go rest in peace just yet. I swear that incompetent detective and I will catch whoever killed you. When that detective or that moment comes, I would like for you to be there. I'll be watching. You had better make sure to live a good, long life, Mystic Detective. Aww. Mystic can't see Holmes, and yet they seem to look right into each other's eyes to say Shane's words. I noticed my drink is nearly empty. Well, that took long enough. The hour's growing late. I really should finish my tea and rest up for tomorrow. But when I raise the cup to my lips... that reminds me, competent detective. Tell me, can you also predict the future? Rip. I spit my tea out at the unexpected question. Her reaction said it all. So it was indeed as I surmised. How did you know? Was it my life sight again? No. Remember how you say doleful and that happened today? Your actions sent me off. Holmes is quite adept with her predictions, so I had an inkling. I could tell by your visions that you've yet to miss the scale. However... Oh, Kitty's doing the stream right now, so we might invade their stream after we're done here. We'll see. Well, you'd be right about that. You saw right through me. Holmes said I can't let my enemies learn about this power. Thankfully, it's only Mystic, but I need to be more careful. There's a pure chance I was able to save Doleful. Learning how to use and control this power has been a real struggle for me. Not, I forgot. Sorry, wrong Kitty. Though, if other Kitty is streaming, we might go to them too. We'll see. I am talking about a VTuber Kitty. Kitty. Sorry. I don't know if actually if other Kitty is streaming right now. Are they? There's many cosplay friends. 1 second. Come on, back up. Come on, Discord. Thank you, Discord. Because I know Ray was streaming earlier, it looked like. Oh, I can't snooze this one. 1 second. I'm going to let this go through. It looks like our Kitty was streaming earlier, and I don't know if they're still on, so it might just have to be Kitty Breeze. What did Holmes say? That she had no interest in how it works. As expected. And yet, if you don't grasp the principles behind it, you cannot will it to its full extent. Such a troublesome child. I think he's talking to you, Digit. I love you appropriately. Rude. I mastered it perfectly well without understanding the mechanics. You should be more than capable of doing the same, Wato. Alright. Ad starting in 10 seconds, so I'm going to switch to the break screen, so we'll be back. Here we go. Digit, I'm going to kick your butt. Now I have it in my head. Thanks. Holmes purses her lips in protest, while Mr. Detective lets out a elaborate sigh. Needless to say, her words don't reach him. This is why geniuses who do everything extempore are so difficult. For the sake of our future, I shall contemplate your abilities' workings. You're welcome. I'll be talking to you later, child. If you do not mind, would you share all you have experienced up to the present? It's not getting too late for you. Fret not, for I'm a night owl. I am a detective, all that's mystical after all. What's that supposed to mean? Mystic brews us another pot of tea. We discussed the denouement ability I inherited from Holmes and my newfound powers of precognition. Let's attempt to reason out why it is that you are able to predict the future. Does logic really apply here? I mean, it's basically a superpower. That's where you are wrong. Even magic and superpowers have a logic to them. In video games, magic requires points derived from your attributes and skills. Oh my gosh, he's actually talking about RPGs. I forgot I had a thing for men with long hair. Oh no. Digit, no! No! So do all things, the occult included. Follow set of rules. I hate to say there's at least 2 of them in this game. Do we have any more beyond that? We haven't seen his. Please, just one more to the collection. No! Oh, I think you heard me say. Yes, he looks like Shuichi. This is the player character, but he looks like Shuichi so bad, and he acts like him too. Yeah, because otherwise the only other long-haired-ish is Renegade. Why do you look so perplexed? I just didn't take you for much of a gamer. Not underestimate me. You stand before the man who bought the very first copy of Ryuke. He's giving me what's his name from World's End Club. I know who you're talking about. Who was it? I'd have to look. I know who you're talking about. Unless you mean Wato, then it's probably Rachel. I don't think there's anyone who fits Mystic. The only person I can think of is Tatsun, who likes the Electro Rangers, but... yeah, he's the only other one I can think of. Never mind that. Regardless of your personal abilities, you cannot predict a single thing without a basis in facts. Did anything noteworthy occur when you made your prediction today? Now that you mention it, when I saw Dolph in my vision, I heard something snap in my head. My field of view flickered too. Eureka. This suggests that your abilities link to visual cues to which your brain responds in some manner. Let's continue pursuing this train of thought. Mystic is willing to believe me no matter what I say. I want to discuss my precognitive abilities with someone, anyone. I didn't expect to find such a supportive ally. It's reassuring to say the least. I'm grateful from the bottom of my heart that I'm able to speak to Mystic about this. I can tell you're enjoying yourself, Wato. It's almost enough to make me envious. Yeah, I'm having fun. It's exciting to see the mysterious and obscure start to take shape. That's the spirit. No doubt about it. You're gradually approaching the truth. And once you understand all, I'll... No! You're not allowed to leave! No! No! You're refused! What? Hey, Minamine. I was merely thinking out loud. No, you're not allowed to disappear on us, even if I have some words about you, Ideal. No. From there, my conversation with Mystic continues all the way till dawn. Where is this? I realize I'm in the world of pure white. It leaves me in a daze for a moment, but the bizarreness of it all gradually keys me in. I'm in a dream. Well, Wato. This time you figured out that your dream from the outset. Holmes is suddenly right behind me. The abruptness strikes me as fitting for a dream. Since you have accepted the situation, Holmes keeps talking as she walks around the area. The question is, has your discussion with Mrs. Sensitive led you to ascertain the nature of your newly awakened denouement? She's referring to what happened before I fell asleep. I rack my brain, trying to recollect my conversation with Mystic. I cannot speak, I'm sorry. It starts coming back to me in bits and pieces. Well, strictly speaking, the denouement isn't a power that predicts the future, but one that allows you to see through everything. Mystic believes it stems from visual feedback. Right on the mark. They say the human brain records everything that it sees, but simply isn't able to recall it all to mind. Even within our group, we have a bookworm with the incredible ability to remember all she's seen. Our visual recollection is far greater than we realize. That flawless recollection of everything she's ever seen is the cause of bookworm suffering. Now that I realize she was so glum about using her ability while we set up the cameras. It hurts to think back on how high my spirits were then. Being unable to forget a single thing must be far more taxing than I can imagine. Now for the real question. If you could recall all that you see, one of your rights of perfection would allow for you to record information in greater detail, no? Not only images, but movements, subtle nuance, or a residual thought like me. What would happen if you could perceive all this world has to show? What would happen? As you've already experienced, you would see the future. That is the real nature behind the foresight denouement has bestowed upon you. By knowing everything, you can predict the future. I think I've heard something like that before. Isn't that called, Laplace's demon? Well done. Yes, this is the same principle. Every outcome has a cause. Therefore, if you can grasp all the causes, you can derive all outcomes, paradoxical as it may sound. So if I can pay close enough attention to everything that passes my field of vision. Yes, it stands to follow that you will be able to envision the future. I surmise this as you misexposed. Discerning the casualty via sharpened vision is the crux of denouement, as well as how you can perceive me. Essentially, you have been bestowed with all-seeing eyes, so to speak. My body shivers at her words. Her explanation drives home how amazing this power really is. However, it also raises a question. You kept telling me the principles behind the denouement didn't matter. Why suddenly explain to me now? I couldn't take it. Huh? Holmes' cheeks flush, a tinge of embarrassment in her voice. I didn't want you to think I was unreliable. So from now on, trust me, not Mystic. After all, I'm Ideal Detective, ranked number 2 in Detective Alliance. There's nothing I don't know. I must be dreaming. Well, I mean, I am dreaming. But it's all just a little too convenient. Would the real Holmes actually speak this brashly? I'm taken aback by her out of the blue response, unable to formulate a reply. My face feels hot, like burning lava. I must be as red or even worse than Holmes right now. Just thinking about it is mortifying that my skin is about to erupt. We stare at each other in total silence, our faces glowing rosily. Oh, Holmes! I have a question. I speak out, unable to handle any more of this. That's right, I still haven't confirmed whether she's really Saika or not. If I don't ask now, I may never have another chance. I don't want to lose contact without ever bringing it up. This is a dream, so I trust my chances, find my courage, and voice my thoughts. Holmes, 10 years ago, was you really... Of course, thanks a lot. Don't try and stop me, you slack-jawed palooka! Rowdy, thank you for screwing everything up. It's morning. I leap upright, awakened by a sudden angry voice from one very loud Rowdy detective. Apparently, I just fell asleep on the sofa. I must have passed out while conversing with Mystic, upon which he covered me with a blanket. Okay, he was at least nice. Sorry, Mystic. It pains me the way I was nothing but a burden yesterday. I don't want people babysitting me. I need to shape up and be a real detective. And then there's that dream I just had. I didn't get to ask her after all. I thumped my chest lightly, determined to work up enough courage to ask next time. Enough about my denouement and visual feedback or whatever. I need to stop acting like such a coward and be brave when it matters most. Like I said, ain't nothing to do but to do it! This is no time to be down on myself. Angry voices clamor in my periphery as I spruce out. It sounds like things are getting heated. I need to see what's going on fast. There you are, incompetence! You gotta get over here, stat! How do you know we're going like Tilly Buck Wild? 1 second. We haven't got to use this yet, so... Did I just put in the wrong... Oh, that's the wrong command, isn't it? There we go! Okay, I'm right behind you. Downtown dashed to the entrance hall, pulling me along by the hand. Dumbasses. How many times do I have to say it? You can take that black, whatever it is. Capiche? Time is of the essence. Pray happy in us, and we shall sally forth. Calm down, you two. Let's try to keep our heads on, shall we? Our whole crew could get wasted here. You want me to stay calm? Armor and Rowdy crowd around Workaholic in the front door. Their menacing posture makes him look ready to pounce. What's all the commotion about? The words for Rowdy blurred stick out to me in particular. What's all this about us getting wasted? You're incompetent. Hey, perfect timing. Help me talk some sense in these eggheads, will ya? Rowdy approaches me while holding one of our vases on display all over the manor. I'm right out of breath. You recognize this face, yeah? Notice anything fishy? There's one in every room, right? Doesn't seem all that strange. What's up? What's up? We're way beyond what's up, bub! These faces. The house of toxin was foul. One that turns into vapor at room temperature, pervaded its environs. No. No! Huh? You mean if we stayed here? Yep, every one of us nearly died. If I hadn't been investigating with my friend Sniffy Whiffy, we would have been in dire peril. You were the one who discovered it, Techie? Whiffy happened to react to it this morning. My analysis confirms it's the same substance that was used to kill the staff at Snurks. So the culprit trapped us all in the manor, so they could off us with the poisonous gas? It's possible. No, of course the culprit would need some way to survive it himself. Why go through all the trouble? They killed 20 people at the same time in the research facility. The culprit could just as easily do the same as with us if they want to. It doesn't add up. Maybe they're just looking to make us panic rather than wipe us out? I was discussing our next move with the workaholic in the dining room. But then these two overheard us. Keep your pants on! I'm done. That big black doohie's gonna be a book and scrap! When you're done? Have you forgotten how it took all of our efforts just to buy us some time? You're being way too reckless. I'll be different this time. I put myself in this shape the past 2 days, so I can blow up that thing. No way will get one over on me. I too stand ready. Teki hath mended mine armor to flawless impenetrability. That loathsome sable monstrosity shall taste the fury of my fists. You need to relax. I understand that you're unhappy with the lack of progress these past 2 days. Haste makes waste, as they say. It's more important to keep calm when your back's against the wall. Alcohol's right. Holmes gave her life to protect us. Do you really want to put yourselves back in danger after that? Rowdy flinches, but her expression turns spirited once again as she sinks to her knees, touching her head to the floor. Come on, trust us! No, it ain't much when it comes to head work, but these fits can help you here and now, promise! Seek only to employ our martial right to Martial might to advantage of it all. Ah, I think it's about time for me to go to sleep. Armor follows Rowdy's lead, falling to his knees and bowing before beseeching us in a piteous tone. Lady Rowdy and I take pride in the strength of our arms, yet there are no succor to the ideal. We cannot remain idle while allies can be slain. Rowdy, armor. I get where the two are coming from. Her areas of expertise don't contribute much to our search for the hidden passage. We're already frustrated, and now there's these poison bases that could have killed their fellow detectives. No wonder they're so wound up. I've been totally useless too. So I know how they feel. I'm the only one in their shoes. It's up to me to dissuade them. Now how can I talk to a novice? Perhaps this would be a good time to use your denouement? You want me to make a prediction right here? How would I even do that? I whisper out as Holmes appears beside me. She then begins to explain, her face gentle and mild. As I told you in your dream, the denouement can foresee future tragedies when provided against vicious visual feedback. So long as the requisite information is in your sight, you should be able to predict these tragedies consciously. It's obvious that Armor and Rowdy will die if they attempt to fight that back machine, no? So try find out what their outcome will be. You mean predict their deaths? I respond on instinct, taken aback by how lively she made her grim suggestion. Obviously, I'm hesitant to foresee the demise of my friends. You understand, don't you? Everyone can guess those two will die if they go on the offense. The real issue is that they won't accept it. Even if you can see the future, it means nothing if you can't change it. Therein lies the hardest part. If things continue as they are, they will both die. The only way to prevent this is proving what terrible future lies in store for them. Just gotta do it. Obviously, I would never want to picture my friends dying. But right now, it's the only way to stop these two reckless detectives. The denouement grants me the power to see all. I focus my fusion, scrutinizing the two people whose futures I need to glean. Sister incompetent? What's a big idea in like that? I'm trying to use the simulation technique Holmes taught me to see if you two can win this fight. Simulation technique? How you couldn't pedal all the way down south? Oh, stupid. Simulation! He's like imagining what will happen if you two dumbasses go fight. Am I right, incompetent? Exactly, downtown. I'm still getting used to the process, but I'm getting better at it. I saved Doleful in that trap frame yesterday, remember? That was thanks to one of my simulations. Oh my god, this is legit! Maybe they really can take... Ah, flip-a-doodle. Are we on ad? Oh, no. It's just being stupid. Okay. Maybe they really can take that robot down. Just as I contemplate this, a switch flips inside my head. It said it and it... Oh. The ad or the stream? Because it didn't tell me the usual, oh, your stream is disconnected. We're reconnecting right now. Oh, nope, there it is. Oh, okay, yep. I'm not even surprised. Welcome to Brightspeed. Don't ever get it. In case you haven't heard me say it before. Once again, I will repeat, I will not be sponsored by them ever. At this point. Just as I contemplate this, but somehow I can still see you streaming. I have no idea. I don't know if it's Brightspeed. I don't know if it's Twitch. I kind of just gave up. It says it's still going. I'm going with it. I'm almost done for the night anyways. I think so. Oh, there it is. Yay. Then the manor unfolds my field of view. Oh, yeah. Nope. I did not need to see that tonight. Thank you, game. In a split second, my back neural. My vision is soaked in blood. My head burns from pain to the point where I can no longer stand. I tower before involuntarily sinking my knees. And then... the world reverts back to the entrance hall. Turn competent. What ails you? Death. Yeah. Look, kids. You've been simulating something bad? I saw the worst possible outcome. I press my hand to my forehead, which feels as hot as a tea kettle, and stand up, ready to tell them the facts of the matter. I think this would probably be the best place to stop anyway for the night anyway. So... there we go. Okay. So we're going to see who is streaming right now and raid them. Oh. This is revenge for State Farm. That's revenge for State Farm. That was not planned. Are either the kitties on right now? Okay. Kitty Breeze is doing Lego Star Wars. Other kitty is off right now. Who else do I have that I could raid? Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. I hate you! Sorry, don't mind me. I'm just trying to find someone I can actually raid. I know I said we would do Kitty Breezes, I would like to, but they're also playing Lego, and I'm like, I know nothing about the games. The Lego series, so, yeah. And then everyone else in my feed are, like, more popular streamers than I am, so I don't know them that well. Ultra Death Gun, I love you dearly. Why are you streaming Fortnite? Otherwise I would've. I think we might just not do one tonight. Because eventually I will raid Ultra Death Gun, but tonight's not the night, I don't think. Because I don't know how many of y'all want to watch Fortnite. So I think we won't raid tonight. I am going to have a day with my band. I'll see you all later. Bye!